Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about the website readwritethink.org, which is a really good resource for both students and teachers. We're going to be showing 3 different applications today, so I'm just going to show you how to get to those different applications, and then my classmates will be showing you how to use them. So the first thing to do when you're searching for an application is you want to find the Search Resources Search by Keyword section right here. And then you can search for whatever you're looking for, but today we're going to be talking about timeline, crossword puzzle, and Venn diagram. So the first one is going to be timeline, so you want to click in the enter keyword and type in timeline. And then the first option that pops up is the one that you want to click on. And then that'll have a get started button right here, and you just want to click on that, which will bring up a separate window. And then you can start doing the timeline right here. So I'm going to exit out of that. So now, if you've already searched for something, the search resources / search by keyword section will be right here, just like it was on the main page, so you can just search from here as well. So now I'm going to click on that and search for crossword puzzle. And that's also going to be the first option that pops up. So then right here is where the get started button is, so you can go ahead and click on that, and then that'll also pop up another window in which you can start the crossword puzzle. And the last one is going to be Venn diagram, which is a little bit different. If you're using it on a Chromebook, you can also click the first one that pops up, but since it's a mobile app, it doesn't work on Windows computers or MacBook computers, so you have to scroll down to the 6th option and click on that one. And then you can click the Get Started button, and then that'll pop up as well.
Hi, I'm Amira Eid,
And I'm Monique Millette.
and we are in Dr. Fox's College Credit Intro to Education class 2016. Today we will be showing you a timeline of different presidents and when they served throughout their presidency in the United States with the website www.readwritethink.org. So we have our timeline here. You can organize your timeline in 3 different ways. First, we have date. August 20th, December 20th, etc. You can set a date of when you like it. Okay, next we have time. Time is like when you wake up, when you go to bed, anything that you want to set your events to remind you about the time. The third event is the actual events. When you want to plant your garden, you can set your events, any weekly, monthly, yearly reminders. So let's get started.
To start off, you have to write your name and your project title.
So first, you can click anywhere on this timeline. So we clicked on like the first because that's where we're going to start our events. Because we're doing presidency and we're going to go order, we use George Washington because he was the first president of the U.S. So once we have finished the label and the short description, we can click over here where it says choose image. And we have saved these pictures in our Google Drive. So you just go to files and you pick your file that you have. They should all pop up right here. You click on George Washington and it will appear right in this box as you see here.
And if you need to, you can write a full description on the event.
So this is the preview of what the picture is going to look like, and then once you're done, you click the check, and then you can position it, so you can even move this down or up or side, however way you like it, but because we're doing so many, we're going to do them closer together. So next, we're going to go to the second one, and click our next president, which is John Adams. Just like we did again, we're going to choose the image. And there he goes. Pops up right on the screen. You can always delete your image too if you need to. It says delete image right here. If anything happens, you want to delete it. So you click the check, then again you can move it up and down. Now we're going to be doing our fourth president. So you click on your timeline anywhere. You do it rather close to the front because we are still on the fourth. So James Madison, fourth president of the United States. Do the same things as we did for the previous three, I should say. Select the picture, select the image. Now you can actually size it however way you want. You can minimize, you can turn it to any way you really feel that James Madison wants to be. So as you can see, we have him as a slant and we put him in the fourth president.
But Amira, we missed the third president.
Oh, but see, you can actually do this. Because we missed the third president, you can move this little bubble anywhere on the timeline you'd like. So because we missed the third president, we're going to move it slightly, click between the second and the fourth to make our third president.
Thomas Jefferson.
So right now we're just typing in our information for the third president, and like we did before, we're selecting our image from Google Drive. Like I said, you can minimize it, click OK when you're done, and click the check, and position it wherever you would like it to be. So as you can see here, George Washington was the first, then John Adams, then Thomas Jefferson, and James Madison. So they all go in one order, 1 through 4. And so when you are done with your timeline, you click this finish arrow right here, and it brings you to this, and you can save it as a draft, save as final. So once you save it as a draft, you can click save, and you can save it as a in your Google Drive, and you name it, put it in the folder you want it to be in. So we're going to be naming it as U.S. President's Timeline, and it has been saved. So now we have the option, we can, if you saved it as a final, you can send it as a final, but now we're going to print it. So you're going to click print, and it shows up just the way how we presented it in the document. Once you hit print, and you click the destination, you have finished. Now, there are 2 steps. So before, you had the timeline on one sheet. On the second sheet, it will print out the list of presidents 1 through 4, as you can see here on this board. George Washington, John, Thomas, and James, all in one order, and that will print as a second sheet to look like on for the timeline and everything.
The second sheet will have the full description like you wrote on the timeline.
Indeed it will. All right. That's timeline on readwritethink.org. Thanks for your time. That's about it. And then if you want to continue with your events, the next president would be Thomas Jefferson and John Adams.
Unless you do it on purpose,
Pause it! We're not redoing that. We're probably.
This is the crossword puzzle application of readwritethink.org. As you can see, I've already begun by entering my name, selecting my grade level, and I've been given some of the automatically created puzzles that you can choose from, or, which we're going to do, you can create your own. So this one will be about classroom objects. And then just hit begin. Next, you'll be taken to this screen where you can enter each of your words. So we'll just enter a few words. So if you make a mistake, say instead of whiteboard, you wanted a chalkboard, you could just click edit, backspace, and change it to chalkboard, and then add the word back. Or if you decide that you don't want a word at all, you can just click it and then hit remove. Once you feel like you have all the words you need, just click create puzzle and you'll be taken to a new screen where it will preview your puzzle. If you see this and you decide you don't like it, all you have to do is hit regenerate and it'll load out a new layout for your puzzle. Next, you'll just hit enter clues. So you can type up a few clues. This will be what's printed at the bottom to help your students find the words that they put into the crossword puzzle. Once you finish with your clues, just hit finish and you'll be directed to the screen which shows you your blank puzzle and the clues next to it. If you want, you can fill in your puzzle now, and then when you hit print, you can print out your completed puzzle as well as blank puzzles for your students and an answer key. So you'll hit print and you'll be taken to the print preview screen. Here you can see what the blank puzzle will look like, as well as the answer key. And that's all to creating crossword puzzles on readwritethink.org.
My name is India.
Hi, my name is Bo.
Hi, my name is Sarah.
Hi, my name is Taylor.
Today we will be introducing the Venn diagram program on Read, Write, Think. On this program, students can create a Venn diagram with ease on their Chromebook. This is perfect for students of all ages to create a polished comparison chart. Students can create personalized Venn diagrams. They even have the ability to compare and contrast 3 items. First, you start by adding your name to your project. Next, a project title. Today we're going to be comparing cats versus dogs. Then start. Now you have 2 circles, but on this you also have an option to add another circle. But for today we're only going to be using 2. We can also change the colors and label the circles by just double clicking. And we can label this circle cats. And we can change it and hit check. And then we can do the other side too. And we can label it dogs. And change color and check. And then we can also make the circles bigger or smaller by just using the adjustment up there. Now we're going to hit new item, and this is where we can type in the facts, and we can label it that cats are difficult to teach tricks. You can also adjust the size if you want to make it smaller, medium, or large depending on how long the text is. Hit check, and you can just drag it to where you want it. Then you can hit new item, and you can say that dogs are easy to teach tricks. Once you're done, you can hit check and drag it over there. And then again, you repeat the process and you can say that cats have 30 teeth. And then check. And then you can put in the cat section. And then you can say the dogs have 42 teeth. Check and remove it. And for the same column, you can hit new item. And then you can say that they both have fur. Check and drag it. And then you can also say that they both have 4 legs. Check and drag. And when you're done, you can hit finish project. You can either save it as a draft, save it as a final, share it as a final, or print it as a final. With save final and share final, it's a PDF. So we're going to save the final to my Google Drive account. We'll label it, hit save. And then it brings me to my Google Drive. And then we can just save it into my folder. Okay. And then it should be saved and it will be allowed to share with a teacher. And your project is complete.
The Venn diagram feature on Read Write Think is a great tool and helpful resource for students.